Welcome to our very first commentary, Expressions of Gratitude.
Warm welcome to the Dimensions of Wellness for Spiritual Wellness.
Okay. And then I'm going to start streaming onto Facebook, and I'll start letting people in. So if you just want to give people a few moments, then we'll be good to go.
Perfect. Say no more. You ready, Jen?
Ready as we'll ever be, Keela.
Okie dokie. We got this. Got this, girl.
Don't doubt it.
Okay, let's get the show on the road. So I'll keep my eyes on the chat box for you.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, people. Okay.
Hi, everybody. We just want to give everybody some time to hop onto the Zoom before we start.
Yes. Whew. I don't know why I feel like dancing.
Ooh, we're at Costco doing our groceries.
Aww.
Keela, do you want to start us off?
Okay, so hi everyone. Welcome to our very first commentary, Expressions of Gratitude. My name is Akila, but you can call me Keela, and I have with me my other host.
Hi, everybody. Warm welcome to the Dimensions of Wellness for Spiritual Wellness. My name is Jindal, but you can call me Jen. And today we'll be the host for your spiritual wellness event.
Yes. Okay. So, how are you doing, Jen?
I'm doing well, Keela. How about you?
Not doing too bad myself. I'm feeling good. I'm alive, I'm well, I'm grateful.
Especially with Thanksgiving this past Monday,
Right.
I've really been thinking about gratitude.
Right.
So,
Before
Keela,
we hop into it, how was your Thanksgiving?
it was good. I got to spend a lot of time with both my family, my immediate family that I live with.
Yes.
So, and I got to spend some time with my friends to celebrate Friendsgiving through social media. What about you, Akila?
Well, I don't have Friendsgiving, but I definitely did have time with my family. And it was just great for all of us to be there in one space, especially with what's going on in the world today, the pandemic. We just felt, all united, like how things used to be. So yes, I really enjoyed that. Thank you for asking.
So considering we're talking about gratitude lately and Thanksgiving, what do you say, how do you define gratitude? If you don't mind me asking.
No, I don't mind. Okay, I would define gratitude as being very appreciative of something that you have that not many persons have the opportunity to also have. I think I've been saying have a lot, but yes, in summary, I'd say that's what gratitude means to me. How about you?
I'd probably say gratitude for myself would be just like what you had said, was giving appreciation for what it is that you have. And I think that gratitude has a lot to do with being of service and giving back to others, whether that might be your family, your friends, or your community. And especially during this time, pandemic, with everything shifting online, trying to find your support system and your community, and finding that that's what you are thankful for, is the support system that you do have.
That's true. And I would say to be grateful for what you don't have as well, because things happen for a reason and not everything will work in your favor. So yes, for sure, gratitude does not only have to be for what you have materialistically, or in any other form, but whether you have it or not, you should be grateful for at least life in itself. So yes, for sure.
So, why do you think it's important to actually celebrate or be grateful for things in your life?
Okay, I think it's important not only for myself, but for everyone to be grateful for what they have and don't have, because not to be too spiritual, but it is a blessing. It really and truly is, because we know not what tomorrow holds. We know not what right now can happen, you know? So you just have to be grateful and live life currently. If anything, what this pandemic has taught me, I don't know about y'all, but it has taught me to just live in the moment, not worry about tomorrow, or to beat yourself down for what you did 5 minutes ago or yesterday or years ago, because you know, you don't know what holds in the next few minutes or the next day. So you have to be grateful for having another opportunity to do what you want to do today, and or even just have the opportunity itself. So yeah, how about you?
I'd probably say one of the things that I started off this year with was a gratitude journal or some
Really?
sort of, yeah, it's something that I started off, but it's just snippet clips of videos for things that I'm thankful for the year. And what I found with doing that from a mental health perspective for myself, I found that I've very much found clarity and understanding for things that are around me and learning to appreciate the small things it is that I do have in my life, such as a roof over my head. Although you can't see my roof with our virtual background, I'm thankful for that. Having the ability to talk to other individuals like this through Zoom. The food that it is that I have on my table every single day. I think that's one of the things that I found why gratitude is important, is because from a mental health perspective, I found a way to appreciate what it is that I have, as well as benefit other areas of my health by acknowledging what it is that I'm grateful for.
Right. Having a journal though, I've never heard of it, but you're inspiring me to get one, to be real. Oh my goodness. I've never heard of that. Wow.
I highly recommend, especially with photos. And what I found that when you mix up different forms of media, it really helps with helping to tie it back together, especially at the end of the year.
And that actually just taps into your creative self, right?
Yep.
Yes, and it gives you time to just self-reflect, and yes, like we said, the essence of gratitude, thanksgiving, and just being appreciative of everything. It just takes schedule daily to just, sit down, and it doesn't take long, no?
No, so what I've been trying to do is I say a minute is the longest it goes.
Okay.
It's just either one line, one video, or one photo, and that's it.
Wow. I mean, somewhere, knowing myself, and if I find it fun, 1 minute is not going to suffice. It's going to take like maybe 10, 15. I guess it works. Okay, someone said gratitude journals are so great for reflecting on the smaller things that we can be grateful for. Yes, I agree. Okay. So, do you want to dive right into how to write a Thanksgiving journal or letter? I'd say, teach people on here how to do it.
Yep.
Because I think it's based on how you're putting it. One should be.
Yes, I definitely enjoy that. If we could just have our template, it'll take a few seconds. Okay. So we have our template over here of a possible letter of gratitude. Akila, do you want to, are there any ways that you think you would start off a letter of gratitude? or who's somebody that you think you would want to write a letter of gratitude to?
First, honestly, I would want to write a letter to God, just like how everyone writes a letter to Santa for Christmas, telling him what you want. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if we lost you there.
I'd rather go on my knees. Could you repeat what you said, love?
Sorry, it just froze
It's
for me.
fine.
But I was saying, I was just asking who it is that you would want to write a letter to for a letter of gratitude.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let me repeat. I was saying that I could choose who I could write my letter of gratitude to. It would be God. Just as how everyone writes a letter to Santa, telling him what you want for Christmas, but I guess we just talk to him on a daily basis on our knees. So for now, I'd say I'll write a letter to my mom because I'm grateful for her and God has given me to her and her to me. So my mom it goes to.
Okay. I think for myself, with regards to the letter, you have various avenues in which you can, as to who it is that you can write a letter to. It could be somebody who's living, who's made an impact in your life, or it could be somebody who's already passed away or who's not in your life that you found that has made some sort of impact in some shape or form on who you are as an individual, or something that you thought was really important or brought a great deal of happiness to you. So I think I'd probably, similar to you, I'd write mine to a family member. Recently, I've lost my grandfather, and I'd write my letter of gratitude to him just because he is somebody, he's an individual within my life that I think that I found has helped me to become the individual it is that I am. So I would write, Dear Lalo, which would be my grandfather's name. And then how about you, Akila? What would you write? Dear Mom or
Love of my life because she's my first love.
oh, this is
Yeah. But my condolences though.
Oh, thank you. So when you're starting off your letter, how would you start?
I'd say in respect to your grandfather, I say let's use him.
Okay. So I'd start off
Go ahead, you talk, girl.
Dear Lalo, and here on the screen we have a template for a letter of gratitude that you can all have access to through the Student Union website, as well as I believe in our chat section of Zoom.
Yes.
And it is a template that essentially starts off with, I can't begin to express how thankful I am. I thought I'd begin writing this letter to express my overwhelming gratitude for. And in this letter, you can start off with describing anything that this individual or these groups of people has helped you with, supported, or guided, or positively affected you. It could be a generous act of kindness. It could be anything from a helping hand to an opportunity you were given, to possibly creating some examples in it by like the experiences you have, and how their actions impacted you.
Yes, like memories. Yes.
Akila, for your mom, do you have something specifically that you don't mind sharing in terms of how you'd start off like an example for the letter?
First off, yes, let me go ahead. Okay, so I would just so much for all the sacrifices she's made for me and for just loving me for who I am, because I'm just very grateful to just have that close bond with her, to be able to be able to talk to her about anything, and she will be honest with me. And if I need something or even want something, even if she is in a position, or at the time, she's going through some other stuff, other important stuff, she will make the sack have it, and it's not she gives me because she was able to, or she is positioned to, but because she knows that by the day, I couldn't ask for it if I didn't need it, or I have done a lot of things, I've accomplished a lot of things, so she sees it as a sacrifice. At the end of the day, I am her child, I am her blessing, so she's willing to bless me. So hopefully, for my conclusion for this letter, it would be that I will be returning everything that she has ever given to me once God puts me in that position. So yes, I would first start off by saying thank you for your sacrifices. Yes, because that's the most important
I love
thing,
that.
most valuable. Yes, I love her so much for that. How about you? What would you say for your granddad?
I was going to start off with Dear Lalo, I can't begin to express how thankful I am. And I thought I'd begin by writing this letter to express my overwhelming gratitude for the positive impact you've had on my life. You have been a source of inspiration for not only myself as a grandchild, but for my parents, as a provider, as a father, as well as an individual in your career. I think that's what I'd start off with, just because of the fact that I know for my granddad, he grew up with having to work for what it is that he had, or working towards better life for himself and his family, and being always there to provide. And one of the things that I found with my grandfather is he never complained. He was always saying, I'm thankful and I'm happy to have my kids. You're all healthy. You're smiling. We're together, and being able to spend time with one another. And I think those are one of the things that I really find inspirational about my grandfather, was that he was so focused on building community between our family members as well as those outside of our family, within the community, so that we would learn to give back. And I think that's one of the things that I'd probably say with my grandfather. I'd say that I'm thankful in terms of him being inspiring to do that for myself, as well as the individuals that he has ever encountered in his life.
Impacted, yeah. And to be honest, a person like that is very hard to come by, because those are rare souls, like genuine hearts of gold, if you ask me, And that, honestly, your grandfather really reminds me of my godmom, as well as my grandma that passed away years back. But yeah, trust me, people like that are very hard to find. And I feel you on every level. Just explaining how much he meant to you and all the great things that he has done. It's really heartwarming, to be real.
Akila and I just want to, if you're just tuning in now, we just want to welcome you to the spiritual wellness session. We're actually just going over a possible way, or a possible template for a letter of gratitude.
Yes. So hi everyone, welcome.
This is Akila, your VP from Davis campus.
And the Davis campus, yes.
And my name is Jen, and I'm currently a peer mentor. Oh, I see we're having a few individuals chime in our chat. We have being able to express gratitude to the people you love and care for is such a nice way of showing how thankful you are for them. It's a small gesture that goes a long way. I love that.
Yes.
And then we have...
It really does. It really does.
Ooh, we have a good question here, Hilla. How do you think practicing gratitude makes us better classmates, and a better shared community member.
I like that one. Okay, let me have a go. Okay, let me read it again. Such better classmates. It's basically two questions, so let's break it down first. So how do you think practicing gratitude makes us better classmates? Okay, I'd say practicing gratitude makes you a better classmate, as it shows not only to your classmates, but also your professor, the environment, people around you at large, that whatever it is that happens, it shows them that, yes, I wouldn't say you're here for, yeah, of course you're here for purpose, but it shows that you're just so appreciative of everything around you, the large, but you're just very appreciative. I don't know the word of just appreciate shows how appreciative you are, basically. Just continue. Jen, you're here?
Yes.
Okay. So do you want to take the go at the second part of the question?
The second part of the question, how does that make it better? How do you think practicing gratitude makes you a better shared community member? I think, especially during this time of the pandemic, of everything being online, I think in a way, by practicing gratitude, you learn to connect with one another a little bit more. Just because I know, even though I do have classes online and we're all through this video chat, we have our professor talk to us and I have my fellow classmates.
Right.
I found that with regards to it being virtual, it feels as if it's not the feeling of connectedness that you have in a classroom physically is not the same. And I think by practicing gratitude throughout the semester or throughout the year recently, it's really helped to find the good parts and the connections, solidify it.
Yes, it takes the place of the connectiveness and unity that would usually have on campus, like that warm feel. Hey, how you feel the community just by saying hi to a person, just asking how they are. It really does impact, and that's just expressing for them, are appreciative of them being there. Just by doing that, that is a practice of gratitude. That is an action of gratitude. Because a person might not think it is, but trust me, it is. Okay. Someone said, I practice gratitude with my partner who lives in the States every night. I think this really helps us to stay positive and connected. Type of gratitude, a different type of connectiveness. So you see, in his or her, I'm not sure, but they both have to practice that virtual connectiveness and expressing gratitude, sharing their love, showing that they still love the both strong. They're expressing through, is it words of love, I'd say?
Words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation. Yes. See? So that they do it. Yes. That's wonderful. That's really wonderful.
I love how our audience member, Akila, really touched upon staying positive within their connectedness and practicing gratitude and trying to show your emotions and the immense amount of joy you can bring to somebody with regards to practicing gratitude, that they may not even know that something that they did was something that was very grand for another individual.
You're so right. You're so right. So what I would say is, guys, to do it more often. Express your gratitude randomly to a person. It doesn't have to be a special Valentine's Day or friendship day or someone's birthday or a day when a person died, to tell them that you love them, or just express yourself. Show them, or just show them how much you love them. It doesn't have to be an occasion. Do it every, because you do not know what can happen tomorrow, even tonight, you know? So I would say just do it randomly, guys. Show them you care. You don't know what that person might be going through, and how just telling them that you care about them, that you love them, how impactful it might be for them, and how meaningful, or how much they might need it at that point in time. So if you think about someone, let's say you're on the phone and I instantly just think of Jen. Text you, Jen, and I'm gonna tell you, girl, I love you. Oh, girl, my mind ran across you today, and I just want to tell you that whatever it is, girl, you got this. Simple. That's all you gotta do. Okay, we got another question. Someone said, why do you enjoy expressing gratitude? Okay, I'd say I enjoy gratitude because honestly, I'm just a positive person, and I know how it feels at times to need to hear just motivating words. Just need someone to tell you that every day, or at least I try to in the mirror, you know. But to hear it from someone else just gives you a whole different push, you know. So know that I can feel that whole different vibe. Being able to return that type of energy back to someone else is what I really love the most. That's why I enjoy practicing gratitude. How about you, Jen?
I think why I enjoy practicing gratitude would be the fact that I know that there's this term called no man's island. And I think that the meaning behind this quote is essentially that there's no individual can live on an island where you can be self-sufficient in every single possible thing. We have, as humans, we have like the need to be connected with one another. And I think that's what gratitude essentially brings, and why I enjoy practicing it. Like what you said, it comes off differently when you hear it from somebody else, knowing that you have the support system and knowing that you're being able to connect with another individual. Yes. Is like why I think I enjoy practicing gratitude. Akila.
Yes. Yes.
I see we have here another one. Comment. Yes. I think this happens so often. We don't realize that we have an impact on others until they let us know. Oh.
You see? You see?
It is so nice to be able to say that to somebody too, because you never know what they might be going through.
True.
And I think
right. That in itself is just amazing, you know. That's just priceless. And it doesn't have that a person has to be going through something negatively to have that impact. Trust me, a person could be having a great day. For example, myself, and Jen just texted me like, "Hey girl, how you doing?" And it's like, "Good girl," you know, telling her how it was. But yeah, you know, she's just giving me positive energy. She's telling me that I got, just sending me my day 10 times better. So it doesn't have through a situation. I never put that impact drop. Just as waiting. still has value. So yes, guys, trust me. It's just the feeling that you give to a person. You don't know. It's fine if the person doesn't tell you or the person doesn't reciprocate that, as long as you know that you gave positive energy out today. That is good enough. So because you're expecting it in return, or because I do this, you don't have to do it, and do it from the heart. That's when it matters the most. Okay, students, because Thanksgiving, so I mean, why not? Or I'm attention from, like, so.
Oh, Akila?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, we didn't catch the last half of that, maybe.
Really? Oh my goodness. Okay. Are you hearing me now, though?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, so to repeat, I was saying to express gratitude to another person from the bottom of your heart, doing it because you genuinely want to. Don't do it for personal gain or for someone else. Do it from, again, the bottom of your heart. It has to be genuine. If it's not genuine, it will not have that impact on how it would be if you from the heart. So if you're just doing it for another reason apart from genuine, it's not. I think I cut out again.
I agree with you. It's the value that you can bring for another individual that isn't necessarily monetary or physical, but it's something where it feels like the warm fuzzies that you feel. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think that's what it is. It's the fact that it's something that you do genuinely and out of time.
Carries no weight. It really does. Yes, I agree on you 100%.
So let's actually pose a question to our audience. Considering we're talking about gratitude here between us as two co-hosts, what are some things our audience members are actually very much grateful for? And how do you think you are able to express and engage in your gratitude for what it is that you're grateful for? Oh, okay. So we have a few comments here. We're grateful for our friends and family. I think sending texts just to ask people how they're doing goes a long way.
Yes.
Especially what you brought up earlier, Akila, with regards to like getting a text message from one of your friends or sending it out. And then we have another one here.
I'm incredibly grateful for my family and friends being healthy and well. Same girl or guy. Yes, same. I do too. I feel you on that one too. I really do. Anyone else?
What are you most grateful for, Akila?
Okay. Okay. So to be real with you, if you're gonna go down that path, I'd say I'm genuinely grateful for life in itself. I'm grateful for all the blessings that I've received this year in 2020 because, as you know, 2020 started off crazy and it just got crazier and crazier and crazier. So I'm grateful to be in this moment and still be able to receive so much blessings and to be able to give back as well. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for, did I say family? I don't think I did, but I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for my friends that I have and that I have lost through, like, you know, rough times or through death. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for this job. I'm grateful to be here and to express my gratitude and to just share in this moment with you guys as well. And yeah, I'm grateful to just have an impact on anyone that I come across. How about you, Jen?
I think one of the things that a lot of people will not agree with would be, I'm really thankful for the change in season right now. I am somebody who enjoys the cold personally.
Really?
Yes. I enjoy when it's snowing and be outdoors during that time, that crisp feeling of the air. I think the change of the weather as well as the change in scenery, especially given our climate right now, everything seems to be changing from shifting most of our lives to being online and virtual, as well as the change in the seasons of from that your summery like tank tops and shorts kind of season to now being able to bundle up and cozy on the couch with a nice cup of tea or coffee, and especially knowing that things are changing, especially given this unprecedented time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that's what
I don't really agree with you on the weather aspect because I'm a Caribbean girl, but I do enjoy the snow from here and there, but I prefer the summer more, summer and spring. But what I do love about the winter time, though, is the fact that, you know, it's Christmas, so, you know, we're getting gifts, we're getting a whole lot of food, we're getting fat. So that's the only thing I enjoy about the winter time. And of course, New Year's. So we get to start afresh all again, all over. Day number 1 of 365. Okay, so we have three comments here. One person said, I think just working to make it a part of my wellness routine is something that can be done for free, but it sometimes takes a conscious effort to include. Okay. I think he said that like very earlier, so if anyone is confused. Okay.
We have another comment from a Bruin saying, grateful for the beautiful foliage.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm saying that right.
I think you are. Don't worry, girl. Go ahead.
Nature is something that brings us so much peace and abundance. Often we forget to appreciate what's around us, fresh air, beautiful colors, season, etc. I completely agree with you. So we have a fellow fall lover.
Yeah, but you know, it's true. I would say that it's true because, you know, no one didn't really accept or appreciate their environment until our current situation, the pandemic, you know. No one really cared about outside that much, or like they were outside, but it was just like, okay, we're going out. But having and being forced to stay in really makes us step back and be like, wow, I really missed hiking. I didn't know I enjoyed jogging in the morning so much, or like hanging out with my friends, or just going for a walk when I'm upset. And just knowing that all that is taken away really just cause you to, you know, sit back and be like, wow, really? So yes, I agree with you, girl. We feel you. Oh, someone said fall is my favorite season as well. So I'm grateful for cozy clothes and boots. Amazing. And someone before that said, I'm so grateful to be part of the Sheridan community. Aw, I am too, and I guess we all are. Yeah, like who doesn't want to be a brood, right, Jen?
Especially when you've got Bruno the bear, who's always
right?
there.
So cute. I love teddy bears. I like have so much. I'm like a kid all over again. I can't.
Akila,
Yes,
is
Jen.
there anything else that you would like to talk about with regards to gratitude and our spiritual wellness and developing it?
I think that we have covered everything today, and I've said everything that I wanted to get off my chest. I'm grateful for this. This event is what I'm grateful for too. I'm able to talk, be grateful, being my element, just, be free, just be me. So yes, I'm grateful for that.
I'm glad. I enjoyed being your co-host today.
Same here.
Akila and I would like to say thank you for joining us for
big thank you.
Wellness event here at SSU, whether you might be joining us from Facebook, Zoom, or maybe you're watching us a little bit later. Or possibly you're watching us on YouTube. I'm not sure, but we're thankful for you joining us for the spiritual wellness event and being able to talk about gratitude throughout this session. And we invite you as our audience members, if there is anything that you want to share about what you're grateful for, yes. Things that you are doing, we want you to tag hashtag SSU or hashtag Sheridan Life for things that you're grateful for. Yeah. And we'd love to be able to possibly share it through our social media. Yes. And if you could please join us next Wednesday to explore another dimension of wellness. We have our other colleagues that will be exploring another dimension. You'll find some fresh new faces, find out some new information about a wellness dimension, as well as a few tips or activities it is that you can do with regards to that specific dimension of wellness. Yes. Great thing to check out as well is the blog that our health promotion specialist have posted on the SSU.
Yes, guys. Also, right after this event at 7 o'clock, the SSU Vice President for HMC will be hosting a quilling session. I will also be a co-host for that, and we'll be talking about breast cancer, and we're going to learn how to paper quill. We're going to have so much fun tonight. And for next week, October 23rd, I will be having my Hear Me Out event where you guys can come on over and talk about different categories that you want advice on or just want to talk about and discuss. So you'll be able to have that session to vent. You can get to familiarize yourself with some of the SSU members and other members of other teams affiliated with the SSU and just come out, talk, be listening ear, stuff like that. So I look forward to that, guys. Like I said, next week, Friday, October 23rd, and an event right after this at 7 p.m. So yes, guys, hope to see you there. And until next time, I'm Akila, Vice President of the SSU Davis campus, and
my name is Jindal. I am a peer mentor at the HMC campus, but considering our pandemic, all 3 campuses this semester.
Yay!
And we thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
Hasta la zing.
Bye-bye.